So when you are creating a crypto project, you really need to solve a problem. You need to be able to make an impact on the world. And so a lot of people, when they come to MoveQuest, we talk a lot about the self-sustaining ecosystem and how all of the features and the functionalities work. But what problem that we solve is that we are all about health. We want to see people begin to enjoy their lifestyles. We want to see people get up and move and not just walking outside with your steps. We encompass all 5 categories of activity: your steps, your distance, your workouts, the calories that you burn, in your sleep, because sleep is important for recovery. And so we encourage that physical activity in a sedentary world. We incentivize our users because we provide tangible rewards for healthy behavior that your traditional health systems tend to overlook. And we all know that and those of you who have been here, you guys can all attest to this app motivates you to begin to become more healthy, to move more. And a lot of you have already experienced those life-changing results. I love reading all of the testimonials. On top of that, we offer that economic opportunity. We are giving users the ability to mine crypto while you're improving your health. And the best part is that we are completely decentralized. This gives users control over their data, your earnings, and your activity tracking without any centralized oversight. And so by focusing on these challenges, MoveQuest aligns with the principle that crypto projects should solve meaningful problems. What makes MoveQuest unique? We give you that revolutionary gamified experience, gamified reward system that transforms health goals into that engaging adventure. We merge the health and the digital world together. It's seamless, it's intuitive, and we give you full user control and transparency. There is nobody managing your tokens, managing your proof of physical activity, what you claim, how you claim, everything is under your control. There is nobody behind the scenes micromanaging this. It's not a business, it's a decentralized project. We empower users with blockchain technology. This gives you complete control, complete ownership of your assets, your data, and your rewards. There's no intermediaries. All the rewards and actions are executed through smart contracts. They are done instantly, and they are done in real time. Your earning potential, okay? This gives you dynamic earning opportunities. You have the mining rewards, you can earn through challenges, you can earn through leasing the miners, you can earn by helping us to build the community, and we give you flexible options so that you can participate at your own pace and you can build your wealth while improving your health, because wealth means something different to each person. We have this interactivity and a community. So through our challenges, you're going to be able to collaborate and interact with our community. Through our events, we're going to encourage a sense of community and competition. The leasing options make the participation accessible to anybody, not just those who mint the miners. And this is, to me, this is one of the most important features of our project. Anybody can use our platform through the leasing option. They do not have to mint miners, and they can still participate and mine these tokens, become more healthy, become more fit, build their own wealth without having to make a purchase. We also have future growth plans. We have a lot of integration that we're going to be making when we incorporate multiple blockchains. We do this for scalability, for interoperability, and also to be able to collaborate with multiple types of projects. What a lot of people don't realize is that the airdrop that we have created, that we've built, that distributes your daily MoveQuest tokens, also allow for us to work with other projects who also want to deposit tokens from their project so that you can be mining those tokens as well. So it allows you to broaden that crypto portfolio. We'll be adding additional features like avatars, the metaverse, mystery boxes, boosts, and more that are going to enhance your engagement. I know I'm starting to get really excited because we're actually nearing the end of building this app that has taken us over 3.5 years. We're just now getting these final features in, and it's so exciting to see this coming together and being almost 100% complete. It's been a long 3.5 years. We're going to talk about why most projects fail for a minute. One is that lack of utility. Most of your projects focus only on their token sales or speculative value without creating use cases for their token or any type of ecosystem that encourages engagement mechanisms. And all this leads to is a pump and dump cycle, which what does that do? It erodes users' trust. I mean, I hear people all the time, and this is common, typical, and almost guaranteed, especially when you're building something as complex as MoveQuest, that your developers and your designers are not going to meet their deadlines. They try with everything in their power, but you just never know what's going to come up, and they have to debug and they have to fix, and a lot of techie stuff goes on behind the scenes. But we get a lot of people who are like, it is common. You get involved in a project and they never deliver on what they say they're going to deliver, and it falls apart before it even gets there. That is not MoveQuest. We have spent 3.5 years developing this project, and we have always delivered every single piece that we said we were going to deliver. And those pieces that we are still adding, we will deliver on those as well. We will never tell you we're going to do something and not do it. And so we actually pride ourselves on giving our community that trust that you can have in us. The other reason that most projects fail is because they are dependent on that external funding. They always need to be looking for that new money. Why? Because they don't create ecosystems. And this will require them, okay, to need this constant influx of new users or new capital to sustain their operations. That's a Ponzi-like structure. They always collapse when the growth slows. Those of you who have been here since August 1st, you can see how we stabilize, right? Our liquidity stays stable. Why? Because we have an ecosystem and it funds that liquidity, even though our growth has gotten slower. A lot of people were waiting for us to come out with the new Web3 because it's so much easier for people to get started. And we totally agree with that. It was a little bit difficult for the average person to get set up, and it would take a couple of hours. So we wanted to make sure we had made this super simple for people to be able to follow it. But you'll notice that even with that, where the growth slowed down, we still retained our community. And so it was able to stabilize. And that's because we have an ecosystem, we have an engaged community. And so we don't need that constant influx of new users or capital to sustain the operations of MoveQuest at all, okay? Because it's a self-sustaining ecosystem. Now, of course, we're building our community. We're brand new, right? Even though we've spent the last 3.5 years of development on this project, we are now at that critical stage where we're taking it out to the public. We're sharing it with people, and we're building that community. Crypto is based on a peer-to-peer community, plain and simple. So why a thriving ecosystem is the key to success? We combine multiple utility layers. This project is backed by nothing but utility. Your miners are utility, and the MoveQuest token is loaded with utility. This entire project is nothing but utility. From the minting to the mining to the leveling up to your leasing to the hatchery to the challenges, every feature that is in this project is creating that utility. Each feature is interconnected. It reinforces this ecosystem and it drives that token demand. We have a very small community in relation to what some of your other projects can build in a very quick time. Most of those are your money games. This isn't a money game. This is a long-term project. And so you can see how powerful that ecosystem is when we can sit here and tell you we have less than 5,000 people in our community and we are thriving with that small size community. Imagine what this is going to be like when there's 25,000 people in the community, 50,000, 100,000, a million people, 2 million people, and there will be with this project because it is a long-term project. It's very sustainable and it has all of the features that every single project in the crypto space should have. We have a user-centric design. That means that the ecosystem empowers users to engage in ways that suit your preferences, from minting miners, leasing miners, hatching miners, joining challenges, evolving, all of the different features that we offer. And this flexibility attracts a diverse participants and it fosters a thriving community. We're going to go over all of this stuff here in a minute. We also have that circular economy. By returning MoveQuest to the vault, along with the liquidity provision, MoveQuest ensures that long-term sustainability and token stability. So the ecosystem balances that token supply and demand naturally without relying on speculative trading. We are also a model for growth. MoveQuest's ecosystem encourages organic expansion by rewarding activity and fostering community engagement rather than chasing new users for survival. MoveQuest doesn't just build a product, it builds a community and an economy in which every action contributes to a great self-sustaining whole. This is why MoveQuest stands apart and will thrive where other projects fail. Utility, utility, utility. This is the most important part, I believe, of our project. We don't just offer rewards for movement. It connects users through miners, challenges, leasing options, and community-driven growth. MoveQuest is mined. There was no pre-sale to build this project. We had a liquidity raise. 2 weeks later, MoveQuest was listed. MoveQuest okay, so you get your MoveQuest by mining the token. You have to dock your miners using the MoveQuest, leveling your miners, re-injecting into liquidity, moving MoveQuest to the vault for future rewards. All of this is that interconnected utility of the MoveQuest token. Challenges, boosts, the hatchery, leasing. This all drives token utility and engagement. MoveQuest's decentralized and self-sustaining model makes it less vulnerable to external shocks than projects reliant solely on new users and token trading.